Hello again. You guys ready for a little handstand play? Cool. So we'll do a 10-minute flow. This will build some strength in your upper body and your core, as well as open up a little bit in the back of your legs and your low back to build some flexibility to start to get into handstands. It's a really fun pose, but it can be really scary, especially here on the hardwood floor. So one of my favorite things to do is do this practice outside on the grass. So maybe we'll film a part 2 outside on the grass somewhere. Cool? All right, we're gonna start right away in a downward facing dog. So find your upside down V, and then move around in your down dog as you begin to deepen your breath. So notice how your body feels. You might have done a little flow before, or this might be the first movement of your day. Yeah, create a really strong, fluid breath. If you can, equal length inhales through your nose, equal length exhales through your nose. Come onto your tippy toes as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, let your heels fall toward the right, toes toward the left. So it's like you come to the outside edge of your right foot, inside of your left. Yeah, keep pressing your hips up and back, keep breathing. Awesome, come back to center, tippy toes, breathe in. Exhale, toes to your left, or heels to your left, toes to your right. There you go. Nice. Back to center. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, stay here. Take another breath in, lift your butt a little higher, bend a little deeper. And as you exhale, try and take one big, really light hop up toward your hands. Maybe your butt reaches high, maybe it barely hovers, and you just hop. Excellent. Halfway lift, breathe in, reach your chest forward. Fold, release your head and your neck. Rise to standing arms, float up to the sky. Exhale, right fingers find your left wrist, stretch up and over to your right. Take a breath in here. A little deeper stretch, breathe out. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, switch hands, up and over to your left. Full breath in. Deeper stretch, breathe out. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dive forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, palms down, step back this first time to a high plank upper push-up and hold there. Really spread your fingers. You're gonna take little shifts forward and back. So think of leaning forward over your hands, nice, pressing back through your heels. Just finding maybe where you feel some strength and where you feel less strength. What can you engage? Nice. Shift forward as you breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale, halfway down, elbows hug your ribs. Up dog, slide your heart forward. We're gonna hold up dog, so feel free to breathe out. Micro bend your elbows, really roll your shoulders back, and then take any movements. It can be nice to dip one hip, look over the opposite shoulder. Perfect, Kate. Nice, Jill. Yeah, feel a sense of opening. So just as your shoulders are moving down away from your ears here, as you move into handstand, you don't want to crunch up, so really continue that engagement down your back. Next exhale, you can lift up and over your toes, downward facing dog. Big toes together. Reach your right leg to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Really strong core, shift forward. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, same thing. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Hold it here, take an inhale, and then using your core muscles, gently exhale your foot between your hands. Awesome, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. So you're gonna slide your right foot back just a little bit, maybe 12 inches behind your hands. Left leg to the sky, so you're sort of in a modified standing splits. And then you're gonna lean into your right, or into both hands, your right toes, both fingertips, or both palms. Left leg up, and just let your right leg follow, as if you're doing your tiger pose in the air. So left leg reaches to the sky, right knee bends into your chest. Yeah, maybe a couple hops, you may find a hover right away. Nice. One more, if you have a friend, you can spot them. This is always fun. And then release your feet together behind your wrists or right by them. Come halfway up, breathe in. Fold, release everything down. Rise to standing, arms float up to the sky. Same thing, right fingers find your left wrist. Exhale, stretch up and over to your right. Inhale, reach to center. Exhale, switch up and over to your left. Back up, breathe in. This time, cactus. Exhale, bend your elbows, press your hips forward, lift your heart. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breathe in. And before we take it to chaturanga, as you exhale, you're gonna bring your palms down for a crow pose. So you might have to scoot your feet back. Plant your palms, come onto your tippy toes, knees bend in toward your triceps or your armpits. You're imagining a little shelf there. Look forward, press into your fingers to float your feet. It might be that this is plenty. This is building core strength. Yes, kind of getting over some of that fear. If you feel really good here, you're gonna try and hop it back into chaturanga. So legs reach back as your arms bend. You land in your halfway down position. Nice. Up dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. So if that didn't happen, the hop back, that can be something you play with. Again, working on some of that fear. Working on getting strong enough to control your body so you're not just flailing as you're hopping up into handstand. Big toes together. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out. Inhale your leg high. 2 more, exhale, tap knee to nose. Feel free to find your pace. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Hold your tiger, knee to nose, inhale. Super strong core, gently place your foot between your hands or as far forward as it'll go. We're just gonna rise to a crescent lunge. 1 breath in. Exhale, release your hands right back down to your mat. This time your left foot can slide back a little bit, so as much as feels good, press into your left toes, right leg reaches to the sky. And then you're gonna think of leaning way far forward. So I look about 12 inches in front of my fingers. Use your fingertips a lot. Right leg high, and your left knee just hovers in toward your chest. Nice. So it's the same core engagement. 1 leg up, the other follows. Try a few little hops. Yeah. And release feet together, top of your mat. Come halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, release down. Rise to standing, arms float up to the sky. Cactus, exhale, bend your elbows, press your hips forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, your hands come down, bend your knees and step your feet back just a little bit. So it might be 1 or 2 feet. You're gonna plant your palms. So if that means you need to bend your knees, that's cool. And we're just gonna try to hop up to a handstand from here. So it's gonna feel a little bit different than down dog if you've done that before. It's kind of like a short down dog. Same thing, you're gonna lean forward. Think of your butt reaching up and your knees both hugging into your chest. So it's more about your butt little hops than it is about your feet. Yes, if you can get some control like James, Alexis close, yeah, you might be able to hover your feet up to the sky. You can do this against a wall. Again, in the grass is fun. If you're warm enough, worst case, you go into a back bend, your legs slip all the way over. Nice, Kate, that's great. So once you find it, if you do, it's a lot of arms, press down, engage your core, and think of your legs reaching toward each other and reaching up to the sky. Yes. So you might try a hop back from there to your chaturanga, or you might just step back, high plank, lower halfway down. Breath helps, so use your breath instead of fighting against it. Excellent. Big toes together to touch. Reach your right leg to the sky, breathe in. And as you exhale, this time walk your hands back toward your left foot. So you're in a standing splits at the back of your mat. This is gonna create some more openness through your hamstring, your low back. Your right hip might want to open up. That's okay, it's just a slightly different stretch. So yeah, so you drop your right hip down, your right toes will point down. Yeah, and see what that changes. So we're gonna play from here with coming up, this time thinking of both legs being straight. And I like to imagine that there's a string connecting my feet. So hands can come a little forward. And as much as I reach my right leg up, I don't have to kick my left leg up. It's just going to be pulled up by my right foot. So you lean forward. You might come into an L hop. One leg up, the other just follows. Yeah. Sometimes funny things happen, right? We go for a little walk. That's it, lean forward. Nice, so good. So imagine your hips stacking over your shoulders stacking over your wrists, and once you find that shape, your legs will follow. Awesome. Feet release down. You can walk your hands forward to downward facing dog. Let's take a little vinyasa to reset. Shift forward to a high plank, upper push-up. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, up dog, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Move around in down dog, take whatever breaths you need, flutter, stick out your tongue. So what I find a lot in classes is that when we get to handstands, I'm so tired that my upper body just doesn't want to cooperate. This is a pose, as long as you're not super cold, you can kind of do at the beginning of your practice. So we'll just try it on the other side, same thing, big toes together, left leg to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands back toward your right foot and hang out in your standing splits wherever it feels good. That might mean there's a bend in your knee, that's okay. Drop your left hip down, yeah. Feel where it's stretching. So eventually when you can do a full splits, like James here, you don't have to do much kicking, right? You can just lift your leg to the sky, shift over your wrist, and that'll take you into handstand. So as you're ready, hands can come a little bit forward. Same thing, imagine an L. One leg reaches up, your left leg to the sky, your right leg just follows. You can look forward, yeah, way in front of your fingertips. So send your chest forward to start. Nice, Alexa, that's it. Kate, yes, 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 yes. Beautiful, you got it. Trust it, breathe, and then one leg down to come. Yeah, awesome. It can be scary when you find that balancing, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I'm upside down. When you've had enough, release your feet, crawl your hands forward, downward facing dog. One more vinyasa. Shift forward to a high plank, breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Heart forward, shoulders back, really open up. Downward facing dog, butt to the sky. So we'll try one more little exercise. So sort of like you did at the top of your mat with the hops up to handstand, you're gonna do it from a longer position here from your downward facing dog, and you have the choice of either bending your knees into chest. I like that one because it forces me to engage my core, or imagine an L with both legs, so kind of like a pike. So the goal is to look forward between your hands, bend your knees, breathe in, and then use your exhale to send your butt forward. Maybe your feet just barely kick your butt like a little donkey kick, and 2 or 3 is plenty. Maybe you can hover and float, yeah. So this time think of butt forward, both legs glued together. Yes, nice, Kate. Try it one more time if you're not hovering in the air, and land at the top of your mat. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, release, sit down. Come onto your tippy toes, find a little squat, drop your bottom to your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs. And lift your chest. Balance here, hands can come to your heart. And then we'll slowly release bottom to the ground. Bring your feet together, knees out wide for Baddha Konasana. Sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward with the flat back over your legs. Notice what your shoulders are doing, keep them relaxed away from your ears. Lift your chest, keep your right leg as it is, and just extend your left leg in front. So we'll take Janu Shavasana, little head to knee, one leg extended. Tall spine, breathe in. Again, exhale, hinge with a flat back. Finding some more openness through your legs. Now that you're pretty warm from all those hop-ups, you may be able to breathe some more space into your hamstring, into your low back. Feel free to relax your shoulders. And just notice if your shoulders want to lead forward, if you can lead more with your chest. As you feel like that's enough, switch it out. Other leg in front. Left knee out to the side. Yeah, tall spine, breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward. Head can relax. Neck can relax. Breath is probably a little bit lighter, that's okay. As you're ready, lift it back up, extend both legs out in front, and roll down slowly onto your back. So arms reach out in front, navel to spine, try and articulate through your back, all the way down. Stretch your arms over your head, get really long, big breath in through your nose. Stick out your tongue, let it out through your mouth. One more, big breath in. Stick out your tongue, let it out. Stay with your arms over your head and just take a moment to visualize yourself in handstand. So it might sound a little bit silly, but this really helps. If you can see yourself in a handstand, it's going to be easier for your body to get there than if you can't imagine it at all. So this is the easiest handstand we've ever done, laying on our backs, right? Feels so good. And then release your hands by your side. You can take anything else. You can do some shoulder stuff. You might feel your shoulders. If you need a little twist or something to reset, feel free. As you feel ready, we'll just release to a mini Shavasana, but there's no rush at all if there's other stuff you want to play with or do before you get there. Yeah, lift your heart off your mat. Try and snuggle your shoulders down your back even a little bit more. Eyes closed if they're not already there. And just let go. Body's heavy, mind is relaxed. Breath is natural. And feel free to stay here as long as you need. As much as you work hard, it's good to take a little bounce. Find some sense of relaxation. And either on your back or coming up to a comfortable seat with your eyes closed. We'll just take a little moment to acknowledge the hard work you put in. To notice how you feel after playing a little bit. Usually handstands are a little bit energizing. Palms together in front of your heart. Bow your head, namaste. All right. Now you're extra sweaty, yeah?